Hello everybody, this is the introverted comedian. Welcome back to a new live stream from the Exiled lands in Conan Exiles. So, as I said in the description of this video, I did get myself some good armor, an epic armor set. As you can see, I've unlocked the dragon bone armor, the void forged dragon armor, and I'm using mostly this one and another piece. Basically, I'm trying to get a balance between health bonus and some strength bonus, some more damage. I also got some for my trolls over here. In their case, it's all focused on strength. For this guy, I was able to actually get some better piece of armor. It is medium, but it does give him more damage, so it's quite useful. So, as I did say, I did manage to get 2 pieces of star metal tools. Unfortunately, they're not good unless you also have some extra star metal bars to fix them. So I am kind of forced to go and farm some star metal. Now, in order to get star metal, the process is not so easy. Let's see, I think... Yeah, so basically first I will have to go through this, gathering some black ice, and you will also need some hardened steel for later. There are other ways to get it though. Let's see what exactly knowledges I have unlocked. I pretty much have everything. Now, basically I am going to travel all the way over here. Fortunately for me, since I have played the game quite a few times, I already know some good places on the map. So if you're a new player, you can either go explore by yourself and find what exactly is suitable for you, or you can follow the rest of the video and see when I get there why exactly am I choosing that place. Of course, it's not something you need to do or you must do, it's not necessary. In my case, I find it easier because I can get a couple of good resources in that area. It's not just the star metal and the black ice, it's also some stronger trolls or some other resources that you can harvest. Yeah, so as I said, I do want to get some trolls in there as well. I'm not sure if I've unlocked it. I did. So I would honestly like to get a wheel of pain over there. The main issue is, yeah, this one. I don't have enough steel or enough steel reinforcements for that. So I will have to settle with the smaller one. After all, I don't need that many trolls, to be fair. Getting 4 at the same time would be okay-ish. Now, since it's a frozen area, I did mention in one of the previous videos, you've got some spiced things and things like that that you can basically cook or craft, call them whatever. And these can actually protect you in that cold. Now, I do want to get myself some of these steaks. So, let's see. Basically, you will need spices for it. Sadly, I don't have any spices yet. What I do have is a sickle, and one of the ways to get spices is to turn plant fiber by using a grinder into those spices. You don't need an extreme quantity. You just need, like, I don't know, maybe 20 or something like that if you're going like I am for a short time. You can also take larger quantities. Yeah, so another reason why I actually want to go in that area is getting that black ice, because some time ago I've also unlocked the reservation box. Basically this one, once you store some ice in it, will allow you to store things without them spoiling, such as food. So that means all that food that I'm cooking or that you can find on some enemies will not spoil anymore. That crocodile clearly doesn't have anything to do better. Yeah, so I think I have quite a lot of plant fiber, so this should be quite a good quantity. Let's see. Okay, so that's 100, that's another 100. Now I do plan on making some more gruel just in case, to have it for later. I know I have some bees stored around. So I have more aloe over here. One of the things I need is the aloe extracts. So I've already started getting some. Yeah, so initially I wanted to take my time and upgrade to them, but I can actually do it right now. Okay. So apparently now I'm lacking alchemical base. Since I got myself some insects too, I might as well use them. I already have some fish trap and some shellfish trap. Yeah, so basically now I just need to make sure I have what I need to build. Also, another thing I advise you to do, get yourself a dismantling bench with you when you're going away. Especially since I'm going to be visiting the Forgotten Clan. You might fight them and they will drop some things, and then you can use those weapons or equipment or whatever they're dropping to... You can actually recycle them and get the goods. That's how I do my camps. Okay, so let's see what exactly do I need for this one. So I will need 150 bricks and 100 insulated wood. Now when it comes to this one, I need 50 more bricks. So that's 200 normal bricks. Then I need, let's see, where the pickup was it? Okay, so I need 100 of those. $55 of these. What else was it? Oh yeah, so since I am going in that area, I will need a bow, and I do need explosive arrows. As I mentioned before, the explosive arrows. Their role is basically to crack the shell of the meteors, because in order to get star metal, you will actually need to crack open some meteors, otherwise you cannot farm it. Let's see, that's 200 of these. $50 twine. Now, fortunately, most of the materials I already had, so I don't have to worry that much about it. Okay, so now I have what I need. Now I do need some of these as well, in order to make things more easier to carry around. I am going to use my friend over here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so as I said, I do want some stakes. And in order to get stakes, I need to hunt a few of these. Basically, the best way to get meat is to use cleaver. Fortunately, I don't have one, so I'll just use what I have best. Let's see which one gives more. So not such a huge difference between these two.
York will have your soul.
Oh. Okay, I actually managed to save the guys from challenging the world boss. We could beat him, but I don't want to waste time on him. Okay, so now I have my steak. I just need to cook it. Yeah, so as you can see, these tools, even with enhancements and everything, they don't have a huge amount of durability, so this is why I am aiming to get extra star metal so I can easily fix them. Okay, so there we go. I'm just gonna craft all 59. Fortunately, I can easily do it. Yeah, so by the time I come back, I will have plenty more thick leather. It will take some time for it to actually be done. Okay, let's see what else do I need. Yeah, so earlier I mentioned the preservation boxes. So as you can see, you will need some black ice, some insulated wood, and some star metal bars. Or some hardened steel. Now, I'll just take, let me check one more time. 2 pieces of insulated wood. And I can get my star metal and everything in that area. Okay, so let's see. During the last live stream, I got myself another elephant calf and biker cob. Fortunately, I was unlucky even with Shade's Mice Bar to get a better version of the elephant. You can see it's basically exactly like the one I had before. And that's a little bit disappointing, to be honest. But never mind that. Okay, so this is ready. Let's see if the food is ready. Okay, I've got 50 of those. Now, there are some types of food that will help you quite a lot. Like this one that adds damage to your followers. This one that adds damage to yourself. Basically, you'll do more damage for a while. I'm not sure if I should take some, but I might as well take them. I think I might be able to get some from the enemies in that area, but just to make sure, I will go with this. Okay, so I've got already 10 of these. I will take 20 more because I'll probably use a couple in the area and then maybe I'll leave some over there. I'll just craft some more to be sure. Okay, so I've got these. I've got myself a bow. I will need this one in order to construct things. Now basically everything else I can get it there. These guys have plenty of food. They have everything they need. I have the weapons I need, so I don't need to worry. I have everything I need on this guy. Okay, so as I mentioned, now it is time for me to make my way all the way over here. Now, there are a couple of ways you can go there. The best one I've found is go through here, through this desert. Then I can go to here, or I can go around a little bit to here. I'll probably go for the easy way. Okay, so finally my mount is becoming useful. I chose the rhino because if you meet like some enemies, you can just trample them. You can damage them a little bit. I have a camel as well, but I didn't make a saddle for it. So there's no point in wasting time with that. If I remember well, I think the camel might actually have a little bit more stamina. As you can see, this guy only has 800. And it takes quite some time for it to replenish. Not to mention, it's also getting drained quickly. As you could see, I was able to trample that spider easily. Okay, so my friends are supposed to come over here. Yeah, so this is one of the advantages of having the War Party perk. Basically, with that perk, you can have 2 followers and a mount. It can be quite useful in cases like traveling, where you can actually use them to get plenty of things for you. So basically, at some point, if I decide to move my camp away, I already have some end of the game crafting benches, like the garrison armorer's bench, or the garrison blacksmith's bench. So the same goes for the precision alchemist bench. So basically, instead of having to craft them, I can just return the materials in my inventory, and then I am able to construct them again once I get to my destination. Yeah, so as you can see, there are some big snakes over here, demonic snakes. They usually give you some demon blood. But if you don't go too close to them, they will not do much to you. I don't know where my friends are. I think they're still fighting something. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, so, as I said, this guy is quite decent at harming things in its way. I wouldn't use him for a fight though. But you can use him to get around quickly. And you could see I smashed that snake immediately. Yeah, so sadly that damaging part only works when you are sprinting with the animal. Okay, where the Pikachu are my friends? Where's the other one? Still running. Yeah, so just in case I might get stopped by something like this. Guy over here, the bear. I prefer to have my friends around. Yeah, so I am already quite close to the location. Now, in order to save a little bit of time, I will dismount. If you want, you can actually go all the way to the edge over there and you can cross. There's a couple more bears and there's even some bear cubs, so if you feel like raising bear followers, this over here is a perfect location to get yourself some baby bears or bear cubs. Okay, so I'll make sure I have plenty of water. The boys are here, the rhino is here. Now I just need to kind of follow the way over here. You can see there is some sort of road over here. Fortunately for me it's daytime, so I can see my way over there pretty well. Now this area can be slightly more dangerous than the ones before. There's some wolves that spawn all around, so they can be quite tricky to deal with early in the game. Fortunately, I'm not early in the game, so I'm not really bothered about them. Let's see. Yeah, so this is where I need to go. I need to be a little bit careful when going through here. I think this is kind of off-road. So I might as well get down from my rhino at some point. Just want to see the exact location. Okay, maybe I don't have to go down. Yeah, so sadly, if you do jump from a place that's too high, even if you're on the rhino, both of you will take damage. Okay, so now I have reached my destination. That's exactly the place I wanted to get to. Okay, so first things first. Oh, I actually forgot one thing, but that can be sorted out quickly. Yeah, so basically I want to place this one somewhere in a convenient area close by. Now, as you can see, you have the toggle auto align to terrain. That's quite helpful. If you don't have it on, then it needs to be a really stable area. If you have it on, then you don't have to care that much about it. It will find a place, suitable place. I'll just get my followers to stand there. I know for sure I was making myself a camp around here. And I know what the problem is. I was trying to get the wrong thing on. Okay, so this is quite a decent location. As I said, I do need the dismantling bench as well. So I will place it over here. Now, there's no point for me to carry all of that, so I'll just leave most of them here. Okay. So the one thing I forgot to bring was this. Bed roll. Fortunately, you can just pick some plants in the area. And get some branches, and you're all sorted. It's not necessarily a certainty that I will die, but it might happen. Now, I do remember that I forgot another thing. I forgot to bring something that's actually quite important, and that's a truncheon and some bindings. I could craft some, but these guys in the area are quite hard to knock down, so it's not necessarily the best idea. So I can leave this one here, this one here. Now, hello my friends, come over here. Okay, so basically the main aim, as I said, is to get star metal and some black ice. They can be found over here on top of this mountain. Sometimes the star metal might fall over here. There is a lot more of black ice around here, but I don't want to go that far. Now, sadly, when it comes to star metal, you actually need a meteor shower to have already been in the area. I'm not sure if there's been one, or if I'm lucky enough to already get some meteors up there. I'll just go check. Now, over here there is a place called the Mound of the Dead. It's the main home of the Forgotten Clan. These guys don't have that many settlements or camps. So, considering it's in a color like it's the case for the Dogs of the Desert or the Dafari cannibals with the summoning place and the den, you could call this the capital of the Forgotten Clan. Now there's another smaller camp over here. What you need to know about these guys is that they are strong. They have epic armor, so it will be harder to kill them compared to the rest of them. And also, since they have usually star metal weapons, it will be hard to to deal with them without taking a lot of damage. But if you're fast enough, you can actually take care of them. Yeah, so one of the good things they could drop is this, the Spectre coating. You can use this and add it to your weapons, and it will allow you to kill some specters or skeletons later easier. Another thing over here, they have some valuable resources such as bows and some tools. In this case it was a hardened steel bow and a hardened steel skinning knife. The reason why these are good is because you can actually use the dismantling bench and get the resources. It's a lot easier than having to make your own hardened steel. Now this area, this over here, in the middle of these trees, this is where I first set up my camp during my first playthrough. And it was quite close to this camp. I could repeatedly farm it. I find the other location a lot better because it's basically between this camp and this camp, and you can actually drag the trowels faster through there. Now I'm gonna have a quick check over here. As you can see, there's plenty of resources such as iron and stone, mostly iron. There's also some coal, so if you have a good pickaxe like this one, the star metal one, you can quickly get a lot of resources. You can either use them as they are or turn them into something better. For example, you can quickly mine all that iron, and it is plenty, as you could see, and then you can turn it into steel or something else if you need it. Now, what you need to do once you're here at Stargazer's Crest, or simply down here, is go up this ridge. You'll start seeing ice over here. That's just standard ice. But as you go higher on Skyfall Ridge, as you can see, I don't have that much cold and hot protection, so I will start getting cold. Yeah, there we go. The epic armor is quite good, so I won't get very cold immediately. Oh, maybe I am. Yeah, the point is not to get frostbite. Okay, so there's some annoying goats over here. Yeah, so as I said, there is some normal ice like this. My goal over here is to get black ice. I need it both for this, for hardened steel smithing. This is how you get hardened steel. You need normal steel and some black ice. Or you can just recycle these. I also need that black ice for actually smelting the star metal. Basically, in order to get star metal bars, you will need black ice, you'll need the star metal stones or ore, and you will need, if I'm not mistaken, some brimstone. Yeah, so over here there's going to be all of the fellas. See, drop noses, and sometimes it's also this guy. This guy is got crystal golem. It's not so hard to beat, to be fair. As you can see, he's not damaging us, and he already fell. And you actually want to harvest this guy. No, I'm not interested in the gold stones, I'm not interested in those, I'm not interested in these or these. These are quite valuable because you cannot get them that easily. So, as you can see, this guy is slightly different from this one. This is an ice rock nose. This is a black ice rock nose. If you want, you can also harvest him. He will drop some black ice. Now, as you can see, you've got some normal ice over here, and here in a much darker shade, got the black ice. Fortunately, I have the star metal pickaxe, which allows me to get very good quantities. Now, from the looks of it, that's right, and it is normal ice. Sadly, there's not that many deposits. There are quite a few on the map, but not too many. On the other hand, you can get some decent amounts, and you don't really need too much. You can always camp around the area, do some other stuff, and then go after the black ice once it respawns. Let's see, I think there was a bit more. Okay, so I actually got a decent amount. As I said, it's not too much, but don't worry. If you go further down up the mountain, you will find some more. Now, before I do that, I want to show you over here. There's a kind of a hidden location. Well, if you do see the mountain and you see some pathways, you might be tempted to explore. But if I'm already here, I might as well show you. Yeah, so over here you will see the outcast camp. Now this also has a different image when it comes to the faction that it's representing. As you can see, you've got this for the Forgotten Clan, the mammoths. You've got the claw marks for these guys, for dogs of the desert. You've got that strange eye on the, or jellyfish or whatever, on the Dafari cannibals. And this one over here is the mark, I think, of Ymir, which is the god of the giants. Now, the reason why I came here, this guy over here, the outcast, if you interact with him, you can have a chat. You can also learn the Ymir religion. As you can see, I've already pretty much unlocked most of them. If you want to learn a new religion by using knowledge points, the cost is quite high, 50 points. Definitely not worth it. On the other hand, if you meet these guys, you can actually learn the religion from them. Okay, now over here, my friend also has some black ice hidden. You can take it, he won't get mad. I think there used to be 2 loot chests at some point. Now it's only 1. Sometimes I think there might also be some other things, but apparently this time it wasn't. Okay, so as you can see, if you're bringing spicy food and you're eating it, you're warming up, so that cold disappears. Now, as I said, I don't want to go up the mountain. Usually it's quite cold over there. So during my last gameplay, I was actually having some issues with my trolls being able to follow me in the area. I have no idea why it was happening. Yeah, so these are some of the places where the meteors might fall. I will have a look around. Usually lots of them are falling on this ridge over here. The Skyfall Ridge. In some cases they might actually fall in some annoying places, like over here for example, and you'll have to be careful not to fall while picking it. Sometimes they will just fall around there, which will actually make it a little bit inaccessible. But then again, it is a rare resource, so you should work a little bit for it. Now, there is some black ice over there, but I really don't want to risk it. It's very steep. Fortunately, I am using a torch. I have a decent armor, otherwise... Nope, plain ice. Otherwise this area could actually freeze me. Come on, my friends. Okay, so... it seems they're not in the mood to walk in the cold. Yeah, so the reason I'm coming over here is because beyond this, the peak, or I think even further, where the Pikachu are they? Yeah, so beyond this other ridge, there's going to be some more black ice. Over there in the distance, you can actually see the volcano area. There is quite a huge area to cover. Now, it's quite tricky when it comes to the game. As you can see, the volcano is surrounded by ice. So, we'll need some food for both environments if you want to get to the volcano, or some drinks. Again, this over here is another place where you can get black ice. And again, there's some of these unfriendly rock noses, ice rock noses. Now, the best thing is to actually finish them and then have your way around. After all, they are decent when it comes to giving experience. Okay, so my friend over here is actually starting to do better. This one is actually doing quite nice. So it looks like this trip is going to be quite good for getting black ice. As I said, you will need it quite a couple of occasions. So there's one tricky thing about the mountain area. If you have a water skin, I would advise you not to drink from it, especially when you're very cold, as the water skin has cooling effect. Once you drink out of it, you will get colder. And now I already have the debuff very cold, so I would actually go into frostbite, which will damage me. And as long as I have frostbite, it's going to cause damage over time, meaning that it can actually be very, very annoying, because you will need to drink extract after extract after extract until you get rid of the frostbite. That's also the main reason why I got these spice steaks. Yeah, so earlier I mentioned the NPC faction of the giants, the ice giants. They can also be dangerous when it comes to frostbite. Their weapons are made out of black ice, and they can cause frostbite, which means you will take that damage. So you need to be careful when dealing with them. I will meet some at some point. At the moment I am mostly focused on getting some black ice and waiting for that meteor shower. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, in order for the meteor shower to actually start, you need to be like half an hour in this area, and that's not quite good for me. It's a bit annoying. It doesn't have to be here on the ridge. You can actually come over here and you can mess around with the Forgotten Clan. Yeah, it will take some time. Now, if you want to climb down the ridge faster, you can go like this. Just be very, very careful. You need to grab onto the mountain, otherwise you'll take too much fall damage, and that's not going to be good for you. Again, as you can see, there's plenty iron over here, a lot of iron deposits. So if you need a lot of iron and you want to make yourself a camp around this area, this would actually be a perfect setup. Even if it's just like a furnace, you can bring the furnace over here. There are some coal deposits around the area too, so you're pretty much set up. Okay, now since I got back to these guys, might as well kill them again. Sometimes you might get some named ones spawning, which are very strong, so you need to be careful when dealing with them.
I never wanted to be here.
And another good thing, they will drop star metal weapons or shields from time to time. And that will work to your advantage. Again, as you can see, if you come to their chests, you can loot some hardened steel tools or weapons. Usually it's a bow. Sometimes it can be a bow from some other make, not necessarily hardened steel. Yeah, so basically I can actually hold on to the hardened steel shield for some more. time, and then maybe I will upgrade. Now I just need to get some star metal. Yeah, so if you don't want to wait for the tear shower, you can actually start straight away killing these guys. And once you pop in the star metal weapons or shield, you will get the resources. Same goes with these. Okay, so as I said before, I did need some star metal and some I'll keep the star metal for now. Okay, so apparently I managed to solve that part. Sometimes you can actually do these steps by getting the weapons from someone or the resource, like I got the hardened steel bar from over here. Yeah, so I did mention I want to finally craft one of those preservation boxes. I don't need the big one. This one should suffice. Okay, so let's take the food out of there. Okay, so basically in my inventory this has 1 hour and a little bit, this one 6 minutes, this one 1 hour and a little bit. If you simply place them over here, the time is not changing. If on the other hand you do this, there is no more timer. And the good thing is the ice will not actually melt, so you're set up. Now as you can see, the ice can also be used to sate your thirst. It's quenching. So basically, if you're going in the volcanic area and the volcano inside it, finding a way through it to own that ice, then you can use the ice to cool down yourself. Sadly, only drinking from the steel water skin would not be enough in that case. Let's see, I'm not going up on the mountain just yet, so I'm gonna leave all that food over here. Same goes for these. Although, to be fair, I can actually do something even better. I can give them to my friend over here. Okay, so one of the good things about this place, while I'm waiting for that meteor shower, is over here, basically under the mounds of the dead. You see, there's one of the Forgotten Clan, a man or a woman, but it's usually the same thing. It's Berserker, Cimmerian Berserker. Now this guy is actually quite tough, so you want to finish him off quickly. You can see he can easily damage my friends over there. One of the reasons why you want to meet this guy is this. he will drop pieces of the Cimmerian steel armor set, and he can also drop the star metal weapons from time to time. It's not set exactly what he is dropping, it's quite random. Sometimes he can drop the entire set, sometimes he will only drop one piece, sometimes maybe he will not drop any of the pieces at all. Very good when it comes to this is that you can recycle them. As you can see, you will get some hardened steel and some hardened leather. Now, in my case, this is quite valuable because then I can recycle. After recycling it, I can use it on my favorite armor sets. That set is quite good. I didn't really get the chance to show much about it, but I will get some more. Now, basically, as I said, I am waiting for the meteor shower. It's usually coming from there and going on the mountain. So I'm going to take advantage and farm these guys a little bit. After all, they might drop some decent things for me. Yeah, so basically that set is good if you're into HP, and as you could see, it's not at full durability, so it's not so advantageous. Okay, that guy is the named one. So as you can see, they can do a lot of damage, especially the named ones. Now this one was a blacksmith, I think. Okay, so he actually dropped something decent. This guy didn't. Well, the damage is there. My armor, as you can see, is literally one of the best in the game. And since it's crafted by a tier 4 armorer, it's even better. Still, that guy smashed right through it. Let's see. Okay, so you're doing a lot of damage. This one is doing a lot of damage. So there's no point in swapping. Again, you have these over here. You can always take them. If you want, these arrows are pretty decent. Usually I don't pick them up because I'm not interested in them. I'm either using explosive arrows like I have now for this, or I am using noxious gas arrows, because they tend to finish up enemies a lot faster than simply shooting some arrows at them. Okay, so as I said, I do need to wait for the meteor shower. Now, just in case you're wondering, if you're in this area, it's kind of hard to miss it. You will see the falling meteors. They look just like falling stars. Well, I think they are falling stars if it's star metal. Also, you will hear the sounds. So you can just mind your business. Now, sadly, I didn't bring what I needed to bring, which is a truncheon and some bindings. These guys are from one of the strongest factions, so let's say I crafted where the Pikachu is at. These bindings, they would be okay because I'm using them for only a short distance, but when it comes to the truncheon, it would probably allow me to get killed before actually knocking down the enemy. That's why it's important to use the appropriate tools for the job. So if you have a steel truncheon, because at this point in the game you could craft one, and also
Who's there?
some improvement for it, then you're kind of set. Again, you can see you can have some decent food. You can also have decent weapons. Now this guy actually nearly gave me an entire set of armor. I'm not really interested in it, but it's not bad, to be honest. Now let's see, I think I took some food from one of these guys. Maybe not. Okay, so gruel will usually not spoil that easily. As you can see, it has plenty of time. You don't need to worry about it that much. On the other hand, these dishes, even if they don't have a short time, usually they have around 1 hour and a half, I think, per item. It's best to have them there, so you don't have to make them all the time. Okay, so again, as you can see, I can quickly get some endgame resources like star metal bars and hardened leather, as well as hardened steel, just by using the dismantling bench. Now, if you are someone that already played the game and you know the area and you know how to quickly defeat these guys, you can come here quite early in the game and you can get your hands on some strong weapons, as well as some strong armor. After all, that berserker is dropping most of the time strong armor pieces, so you can bring a bedroll, and then hopefully you won't be hit too much, or you can simply respawn in the area. These guys can be quite annoying if you're not quick to kill them. Again, some armor pieces, some useful food. The Spectre coating, they even drop some advanced armor repair kits or weapon kits. Not really fan of those, so not interested in what they do. Again, you've got these over here. You even have this, the layered fur, which is basically the version of hardened leather for light armor sets. So if you want, over here there's lots of stones, lots of in fact, I might actually use this. Yeah, so there's plenty of stones, there's plenty of coal as well. Now, fortunately, early game you don't need that many resources to make furnace. I might as well use this. I do need plenty of iron to make some more steel, so while I'm here, since I'm getting star metal already from my friends by recycling their weapons, shields, then I can actually also get some iron. Yeah, if you want to get more steel or hardened steel, there is another faction, usually in this area. I will go after them. They usually have weapons made of steel or hardened steel. No, the weapons are made of hardened steel, but their loot chests might have weapons or other items made of steel, so you can basically play around with them. Okay, so let's see. Again, don't forget to recycle these. It's much easier to carry them like that. Unless you actually need them. For example, if you want, this location is quite a good source. If you're bringing a greater wheel of pain and you want a quick army of strong warriors, you can actually farm that guy, the Cimmerian Berserker, quite a lot, or get some fighters from the top of the mountain over here. Well, not necessarily all the way to the top, but from here, from Stargazer's Crest. Okay, so I do need to build a furnace, as I said. This way I can actually make a decent camp in the area. So let's see. Okay, this is quite nice. Yeah, so as I said, I'm still waiting for the meteor shower. Not exactly sure how long it's been since I got to the area. It's a bit annoying that it's not coming yet. Okay. So, let's go back to Mr. Berserker. Again, I did forget to bring my capturing tools. Fortunately, now there's an event. You can have a look in one of my previous live streams, and you can get some legendary
drink your blood
pieces on truncheon and also bindings. Again, as you can see, this guy will drop quite a lot of useful things. Even these are quite useful. Some. Now, sadly, on my covered body, you cannot see the war paint. There we go. It's in the sign of the Forgotten Clan, the mammoth. As far as I remember, it doesn't really have any advantage. It just covers your body in paint. There are a couple of them that are used for strength or vitality or something like that. Not sure if they work anymore. I know at some point they weren't working. Okay, so again, this is an easy way of farming these things. As you can see, I just had to kill a couple of enemies in the area and got 60 star metal bars. It's not necessarily the best way to get star metal, but since that meteor shower refuses to show up, this is the best I can do. So I'm just gonna farm my friends over here. Now, speaking of, I also need to get some iron stone in order to make that furnace a lot better. Okay. Oh.
Your soul!
Yeah, so the Cimmerian Berserker can sometimes spawn over here, but it's totally random. Basically, it's a random fighter in this place. Or it can also be another named that's nice. It can also be another named member of the Forgotten Clan. It's a woman named Dalincia Snowhunter. Okay, so, as I said before, lots of iron over here. And as I mentioned, the best things, if you're a beginner and you didn't know this, is that they're nicely attached to each other. Once you swing, you will get more resources at the same time. For example, if I go only for one of them, I don't think that was one, let's see. So if I go only for one of them, I'll only get those 36 pieces. If I go for, I think there's two over here, I'll straight away get more pieces if I'm lucky. Apparently I'm not that lucky. I'm mostly getting stones. Yeah, so basically, if you want more rare resources, you can go on expertise, and instead of efficient harvest, you can go for careful harvest, which will mean that you're getting the rare resource. So, yeah, it depends how you want to play the game. So, it's quite tricky sometimes to get what you need. As I said, fortunately this area is full of iron stone, so actually harvest quite a lot of it easily, especially with the star metal pickaxe. Fortunately, I have my friends over here ready to carry some of it. Usually getting this amount is quite hard. For example, if you are in a starters area over here, it's nearly impossible even with the star metal pickaxe, or at least it will take you a very long time. So if you want to actually farm a lot of it, this might actually be a good idea, coming over here, starting one or two furnaces. You can even leave the area for a while they're getting turned into iron bars or whatever. This area is good for stone as well, so if you're not necessarily looking for more iron, you can get yourself some stone and make some bricks. So I will take advantage. It's a huge quantity, it would be bad not to do it. I do want to save some durability on this for when the meteor shower actually starts. Yeah, sometimes those meteors can actually fall over here, or stars, or whatever they are. It's not in fixed places. Yeah, one of the tricks you can use when it comes to stone and ironstone is this one. You can see ironstone has more than double the weight of stone. So if you want to save some inventory, some weight space, you can do this and farm a little bit more. Or if you don't need the stone because there's plenty of stone coming out, you can just throw it and simply take the iron. Okay, let's see. Now there's a chance these guys respawned. And they did, so I might as well make them regret they did it. Hello my friends, how are you? Ready to die? That's decent Taskmaster. Another thing I forgot to bring with me, a Taskmaster. Oh, he did drop a hardened star metal weapon, so that's good. Again, don't forget to empty this. Oh, you don't necessarily need to take everything, you just need to take the resource that you want to use. In my case, I'm taking the hardened steel thingies so I can recycle them. I keep looking at the sky because I'm impatient. I'm getting impatient about that meteor shower. As you can see, I can get quite a decent amount of star metal this way too. As well as these. Okay, you can have this, and this, and this. Let's check one more time. Basically, to get the upgraded version, I need 50 bricks and 100 iron bars. I'll need more iron in there. Okay, now that is quite a lot of iron. I do need a lot of it in order to get some steel. Yeah, so again, back to farming enemies, since the meteor shower keeps refusing to show up. Yeah, so when it comes to the Cursed Berserker, this is the location it will always spawn 100%, just as other tier 4 fighters. My advice before actually starting to fight him or her, or trying to knock them down, make sure to have full stamina, because they don't mess around. This way you can just straight go after them. Straight away is the answer when it comes to strong enemies. Once again, I'm really sorry that I forgot the important tools. I brought my wheel of pain, but not the truncheon and the bindings. And it looks like it doesn't want to rain with stars just yet. I might as well run back to my camp. It's not necessarily that far. Well, it is over here. So that's like halfway across the map. Well, it would actually help me get a small army. Okay, so as I said before, these guys are not playing. You can see the weapons of star metal. There's not just they're dropping them. Yeah, so the thing about them is that not all the time they will drop the weapon they were using. So this guy was using a two-handed sword. He might actually drop something else instead of it. Now the trick when it comes to single player, if you want to farm this camp, for example, either for the items or for something else, you can just get out of its line of sight. It works with most of the camps. So this basically should be okay over here. And then when you go back, the enemies should have respawned. I'm not sure if it's because I'm playing on civilized settings or exactly how. I think that might actually influence it. Now, if you intend on playing online, remember, and there we go. We have mission, we have what I was waiting for. I was waiting for more of them. Now I'm a little bit sad. Yeah, so I'm going to get my spicy food from camp after dealing with these guys. And then I'm going up the mountain. Yeah, sometimes these guys will also drop Cimmerian per armor pieces. Those are not as good as the steel, Cimmerian steel armor pieces. But you can still dismantle them. Let's see exactly. I don't remember exactly what they give. As I said before, I didn't play for a couple of months. So let's see. Yeah, so this one will actually give you layered fur instead of that. Anyway, it's not relevant. Yeah, okay. Come on already. So right now I actually need more iron. Okay, so this goes in. This one goes out, this one goes out. Now, since I'm going on the mountain, I'm going to take some of the spice steaks. Wait, where's your... Yeah, so, not sure exactly where those landed. I hope they landed in the area that I need. So there is a chance these two respawn, so I might as well kill them again. After all, they're giving me easy resources.
Who's there?
Yep, perfect. Now, I'm always concerned about the ones using a mace or using a warhammer, because those guys will actually have armor penetration. Okay, so now it's time to actually get the star metal, or sometimes there's some of these annoying bastards over here, the mountain goats. Again, from star metal, the stargazer's crest, you need to go up to Skyfall Ridge. And when you get over here, you should be able to see some pieces. I think that one over there at the top, which is nearly impossible to harvest, is a star metal deposit. Yeah, it's kind of hard to actually use it. Maybe possible. Well, let's see, maybe I can find some good ones. Bye-bye. Okay, so sometimes they're also falling in this area. I need to take a peek. Apparently I'm not that lucky. I think there's a chance some of them might have fallen inside this area. So I'll just have to go down there if I don't find any at the top. There's none over here. Black hasn't respawned yet, so there's no point to go further down there. Let's go higher. So again, don't forget you will need these explosive arrows. Let's see. And that is because the stars or meteors have some hard shell. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's any of those over here. Bye-bye, Mr. Goat. Okay, please give me some star metal. Yeah, so you can use higher points like this one to take a look around. Again, this is kind of disappointing. I don't see any of those stars or meteors around. Okay. So I guess I just have to take another look around. Now, sometimes they might fall in this area. don't see any down there. So I think there's a high chance that I need to get down on the other side of the mountain. Now, in this case, I'm not so sure I want to jump, to be honest. So I'll just go down the safe way. Yeah, so as I mentioned when I first climbed this mountain, sadly those meteors don't always fall on top of it. So you will have to risk yourself a little bit by going down there. The reason why you're risking is because there's usually some stronger foes, some stronger animals. Let's see. Okay, this is doable. Okay, remember lesson number 1, if you want to go down quickly, grab onto the walls and make sure you grab onto them. So this is again a very good area if you need iron stone. I'm not here for that, I'm here for the star metal. Yeah, so this area is kind of full of wolves. There's some mammoths over there, as you can see. There's also some annoying elks that will attack you. Still don't see any of the star metal though. That's becoming concerning. Okay, now this is an annoying bastard. An elk mini boss. Let's see, maybe I'm lucky and there's a bit, or at least one over here. Apparently not. Why would it be? Yeah, so if I didn't see that meteor shower, I would think that none of them fell, but apparently they did. Also, to be honest, in my last playthrough, I wasn't even bothered about actually getting star metal from the fallen stars. I was mostly killing. See? Mostly killing the Forgotten Clan members. Okay. So, not a chance yet. Wait, leave me alone, I'm busy. So, the reason why I said this area is quite dangerous is because everything is trying to kill you over here. Whether it's wolves, whether it's mammoths, whether it's some saber-tooth tigers. And still none of the star metal, which is annoying. So this is why I usually have the security team with me. They can handle with the annoying animals while I'm searching for stuff. Not to mention, they can actually gain some experience out of it, since these two are not fully leveled up. I'm still having an issue with where is my star metal. Okay, discovered another location. Now, what you want to know about this place is that it's cold as hell. The closer you get to the center, the colder it will get. You can see there's dead people in there. Dead ghosts. So, quite a lot of them. Okay, now going back to the painting where the Pikachu is my star metal. As I said before, if I didn't see the meteors falling, I would think there isn't any. But I did see them. Where the Pikachu is it? Excuse me, sir, have you seen some star metal? No?
I will feast again.
Okay, that's annoying. Yeah, so these guys are like their brothers, the elephants. They are a little bit sturdier. They will drop the same resources though. You can get some elephant hide from them, which can be used in crafting epic heavy armor. Oh, that's the place I came from. Yeah, at this point I'm really annoyed. I really wish that they would put out more smoke. Now, I might as well try this part. Bye bye. Who knows, maybe it fell this way. Yeah, so there we go. Over here everything is trying to kill everything. Mammoths are trying to kill... Wolves are trying to kill mammoths. Everyone is trying to kill you. Pretty sure that we're not gonna meet some saber-tooth tigers. Those also want to kill everyone. What I'm not getting is the making star metal. Okay, so now we have a crossbow. Crossbow is basically a stronger move. She is also a lot bigger. Wait, I die already. These guys are pretty slow. I really need to upgrade my trolls. Close to level 20, and yet they're barely damaging enemies. Okay, so I want to head back. Right over here at the top where those three are. Maybe we'll just change location. See? Okay. Oh, once again, as you can see, it's total craziness over here. How much everyone wants to kill everyone. So I'm just trying to get to the higher ground. Maybe I'll see some of those fallen gears. But to be fair, I'm kind of losing hope. Come on, please, just one. I only need one. Yeah, so basically, that, as I said, you do need the explosive arrows when it comes to harvesting the star metal. That's because they have an outer shell made out of strong metal. So this is a second way of reaching Mr. Outcast. I'm trying to see if any of those meteors have fallen over here, although I don't think so. Annoying as hell. Yeah, so earlier when I was here, I did say that sometimes there will be other things over here. And as you can see, you can get black ice weapons from these nice and scary people, ice giants. There is an actual way of forging them yourself. Sadly, they're not that good when it comes to comparing them to legendary weapons, so it's not something I need. Okay, let's see, maybe somewhere around here I might have some luck. Still no luck. Might as well get some experience for my friends and some more black ice, as well as some blood crystals. Once again, these things will Give you blood crystals. And of course some other resources if you need those. Okay, where is my star metal? Basically, I've been here for too long and there's been only one meteor shower. I was expecting at least two for the time I've been up on the mountain. I think the only piece of star metal I've seen is somewhere on top of that, which makes it inaccessible to me. Okay, just to make sure, I will go on the other side of this mountain, right over here. Maybe some of them have fallen. Yeah, so that's definitely one of them. As you can see, there's like a slightly golden outer shell, and if you shoot an explosive arrow, you can see the star metal deposit now. But actually farming that might kill you, because even if you do jump on top of it and you harvest it, you will have quite a huge fall after that. So yeah, not so friendly. If you are planning on playing the other map though, Isle of Sipta, it's a lot easier to get that star metal over there, because it's actually a wide area on the ground. Come on, my friend, get up already. Okay, so as I said, I will try it over here, but it looks like there's no luck. Only some goats. Maybe behind this area. Whoopsie. I forgot that I'm not in auto. Okay, so basically I was really unlucky this time. Yeah, again, no star metal. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna take my rhino, go back to my usual camp, and I can also bring my conversion tools, the truncheon and the bindings, so I can get myself some stronger followers. These guys are decent, but unfortunately they're not necessarily very strong. Considering the weapons, the armor sets, and pretty much their abilities, they don't really deal that much damage. Yeah, so as you can see, one of the things that I mentioned when I first got Tugra, he will require less experience points to level up. If you're looking at the maximum to get level 20, it's 359,000. On the other hand, Janosch, who's from a better faction, needs a higher amount than that only to get to level 50, so that's quite a big difference. And again, since I cannot get my star metal the proper way. Might as well get it the violent way. Yeah, so these guys are good if you're pairing up with them. You can easily kill some enemies. Really annoyed by the fact that I couldn't get my star metal though. I'm still hoping to see one of those deposits around, but no chance. Oopsie, maybe went too far that time. Okay, so now I can finally do something I really needed to. I don't need that much ice. I'm going to take those and these, as well as these and these. Might as well take that one too. Okay. Not sure about this, but I will take it. Yeah, so you just need to mount this guy and he will start following you. Now, before I leave, I want to actually have a decent system of melting iron. Okay, so by the time I come back, I hope this will actually be turned into iron bars and bricks. Hopefully. It. I won't be needing these for these. Okay, now it's back to my... I am really bothered about this. I didn't want to go back just yet, but it's a waste not having the truncheon and the bindings. Because I could have gotten myself a couple of Cimmerian berserkers by now. But what can I do if my memory doesn't serve me very well? Also, it's kind of wasteful that the annoying meteor shower didn't actually drop any of those meteors in the area I have no idea where they went. Oh, I did find one of them, but usually it's at least 10 or maybe more. And annoyingly, this time there wasn't. Okay, so if I'm in this area, I should be able to pretty soon get some force balls. Let's see, they should be around here. Might as well get myself a horsey. I'll just the rhino. Or at least I still hope they are spawning over here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so basically right over here, close to this area, you will find these guys. Bowls. You can grab some of that. They usually eat that. Or you can simply just pop in some plant fiber. And there's usually a couple of them around. 3 or 4, I think. Might as well take another one. Wait. Yeah, there are some other landmarks you can discover on the way. Sometimes they won't be friendly faces, as you can see.
Your heart will be eaten.
You. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm getting rid of some of that weight. Because as I mentioned earlier, when I passed by this area, you can also get some baby bears, some bear cubs. So, since I didn't get star metal the normal way, I might as well get it this way. Some useful animals that I can raise. This is an interesting location over here, but I'm not going to go to it now. Okay, where are my bear cubs? Okay, so basically the area where you will find lots of bear cubs is this, a river's end. Usually there's like 4 of them, I think. 4. Yeah. There's also a mama bear, so you might want to be careful when kidnapping them. Usually once you get one, the others will start running, so that's one of the factors you want to consider. Now let's see, I'm trying to see which way I can make my way the best. So in this area over here, there's usually some boars as well. They're great at giving you fur. I don't really need it, so I'm not going to bother with them. But in case you need fur and some nice experience, they will be able to give that to you. Again, there's another bear over here. see, he's going straight for us. He is going straight for us. There's a high chance they're mad about stealing their cubs. Also, lots of iron deposits over here. Again, if you want, you can make yourself a small camp in this area. There's plenty of trees, plenty of things over here that will help you build. Also, it's quite close to this place where you can find brimstone, which will help you get some steel. Let's see, where's my friend the rhino? Wait, already. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to travel a little bit by rhino. Yeah, one of the fortunate things about Conan Exiles is I haven't used the mount before. I didn't really get a chance to say this. Is that you can actually have a full inventory. Your rhino can have a full inventory, but you will not get the weight penalty. Apparently I jumped from way too high over there. Yeah, so as I mentioned before, once you jump from way too high, both you and your mount will get damaged. So you might want to take that into consideration. Now, over here there's plenty of ruins. Usually they're full of rock noses. Oh, a couple of them, not necessarily extremely full. Again, there's plenty of ironstone you could farm. Wait. Realize that my rhino is not actually moving and this guy is harassing him. Sadly, although he's a non-fighter, enemies might go after them. In fact, I think they actually prefer going for the mount. Okay, so this guy really doesn't want to come with us. Starting to think he liked it more in that old area. Since I'm over here, I might as well loot what's in here.
Hey, there's somebody out there. I hear someone out there. Help! Hey, get us out of here! Help! Listen! We're on the other side of the door. We're kind of in a pickle. Could use your help.
Okay, so
think there's some
see.
levers out there? A good chance one of them will open the door and we'll be... Could you pull a lever, please? Pull it! Please? Just pick a lever.
So, unlike the other trials, you can only set the following distance for him, which is a bit annoying. Might as well ride him. This is quite a straight way to go. So once again, if you didn't already know, over here there's something called Muriela's Hope, where worshippers of the god Mitra are gathering, and if you talk to Muriela, she will teach you the Mitra religion, so you don't have to spend knowledge points on it. So right now I'm considering getting the horse or camel for the trip back. Somehow the rhino seems sluggish. It doesn't seem to actually want to run. Maybe it's because of his size that it looks like that. Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm finally back at my place. Okay, fortunately I cannot damage my own followers, otherwise that guy would have taken a little bit of damage from the rhino. So let's see, I need to drop 1, 2 pairs. You, yeah. No, I don't remember exactly. Yeah. I didn't remember, but now I know. Basically, if you actually want horses raised, you will need to go to companions. If you have unlocked the stables, you will need to build some stables. Fortunately, I already have them unlocked. Let's see where the Pikachu. I have some space. And I'll just leave it over here. Okay, this is glitchy and annoying. But at least I have the stables now. Okay, we just need to have some plant fiber. Place it in here. Grab a pole. Place it in here and it will start growing up. I'm a little bit disappointed they are not growing up in here, but what can I do? Okay, now it's time to sort a couple of things off. Okay, yeah, so now that I have star metal, I also have weapon handles. I could craft star metal weapons, such as those, these, or these. Unfortunately, compared to legendary weapons, they're useless, so I'm not going to craft any. Let's see, you don't have anything? No. No. Okay, so another thing I want to craft for myself is to replace this hardened shield, and I've unlocked some time ago dragon bone shield. Although it might actually be weaker, still I do have a armorer, so Let's hope it's going to be better. Okay. Yeah, so if you got extra resources like coins or something, you can actually turn them into dust, so you can make more alchemical base. Now, before leaving, I did leave some resources to get done over here. Okay, let's see. And again, one of the disadvantages of the garrison armorer bench, while it does take less resources to craft something, it will take a longer time, even with a troll in it. So you kind of need to be patient about that. Now I do remember about this. Okay, so last time I actually said I forgot these bindings and the truncheon. Now, if you don't have these from the event, you could craft some of these, the leather ones, and the steel truncheon, and following that, you can come over here, and of course, if you have the resources, you can craft this, the advanced blunted weapon fitting, which will actually allow you to deal more concussive damage. That's actually quite useful. It will increase your chances in knocking down enemies. Let's see. How good. So I just realized I can actually get some more magic unlocked. I'm hoping for a spell that allows you to harvest my magic. I don't remember exactly at which upgrade you unlock it, but it's clearly not that one from before. Flipping darkness, you have pure darkness to surround your being. Again, I'm not using the magic in the game pretty much, so I have no idea what that one does. If anyone knows or wants to help someone that didn't know about it, feel free to leave a comment about it. I really need a better torch. Now I just remember this guy has plenty of resources that I need. One of them is this, another is this, well, basically all of them. Okay. Right now I actually need a preservation box, because in this camp I don't have one. I do have some food that I don't want to get spoiled. Again, remember you need to drop the ice inside. You can even keep meat and use it later. So I'm just dropping these here. They are usually used for star metal along with these. Sadly, in this case it's not going to be needed. And also if you use it with steel, you will have this surprise of getting your steel turned into hardened steel. So right now I actually need just the steel. I already have plenty of hardened steel. Okay, well let's see. Actually drop these over here. Now don't forget, these blood crystals are mainly used for golem parts, or guardian parts. You can also use them to access a dungeon. If you want more details about crafting golems or about that dungeon, you can have a look at my other videos. I have one from inside the dungeon as well as one tutorial on how to make golems, how to get the knowledge unlocked and everything you will need. Okay, let's see how this one looks. There is one good thing I think about it. It has, well, there isn't, so it's going to stay here. I was thinking it has more durability, but this one is kind of used. Let's see. Now, these guys will need some food. When it comes to the bears, the best you can give them is honey, shade spiced honey. And in order to do that, we will need some beehives, which apparently I haven't unlocked yet. So usually you'll find them over here, and yeah, as I said, I didn't unlock them yet. Now, fortunately, I do have something that will save me. And these are the fragments of power. Didn't really want to use them like this, but they are pretty useful though. Yeah, so as you can see, once you consume one of those, you will get 10 knowledge points. So now I can actually go for the beehives. Now to craft a beehive, you go to farming, some wine, if I can find any, and also some wood. Okay, let's quickly get some wood. Now, one builder might actually kill that one. Okay, where's my twine, mate? Where's my twine? Okay, so basically I think this should be part of one of the journeys. I really have a bad memory from time to time. Okay, so yeah, I think this is it. I'll just grab a couple of berries. Pop them into the fluid press. Okay, now I already have some bees. I managed to get them while I'm looking for... I was actually harvesting plant fiber. Now I just need to remember where I put them. So I have worker bees. I have more worker bees. And I also have queen bees. So now I just need the hives. Yeah, we can actually place them basically anywhere. Place them here since nothing is spawning here. Okay, so they will start producing honey, but if you're using the bees, it's going to be faster. So 1, 2, there we go. 1, 2. There we go. Again, it's even faster. Yeah, so in order to actually have your honey made a lot faster, you can place the bees inside. Now, basically, these act as food for the hive, so they won't stay there forever. They will be turned into honey, basically. And it's a bit annoying, to be honest, because I want my bees. Yeah. You can see the process is quite sped up by a lot when you're using them. Let's see. I can drop these over here.
Yep.
So I'll actually need to take those with me. Now, I do need a saddle for my camel. Let's see if I actually have the resources for it. This time I want to check how the camel is doing when it comes to traveling. See, this guy is close to leveling up, to actually turning into an adult, but it's gonna take a while, so not really that interested. Yeah, so I do have a pretty decent collection of weapons that are legendary. Sadly, I'm not really interested in these. reason is because I'm mostly using maces and axes. Okay, let's see. Usually I don't really travel that much on this map. I mentioned this before on an animal, on a mount. Okay, so I'm actually confused. This guy. Okay, so when it comes to the rhino, it has a saddle spot. It's the camel over here, although you can craft a saddle. Apparently doesn't have one anymore. Also, it seems like it has the options of an actual fighting animal, while this one only has the option of a mount, so I need to wait for Mr. 4C over here if I want to have someone to go back with. Oh, and this is what happens when you forget things inside your compost heap. Fortunately, during the last live stream, I was able to find the rock nose egg. I wanted to get it to hatch a little faster, and I dropped it inside the compost heap. Unfortunately, it wasn't so good for him. Another thing I need to take is this with me, Mr. Slaver. And that's because she will help me to convert those a lot faster when I go back to the frozen area. So, as I mentioned before, the best food to try and get yourself a better version of the bears is actually shade-spiced honey. I'm also trying to get some food for the tiger cub. So I think I will need 50, if I'm not wrong, pieces of savory meat in order to turn that into a shade-spiced version. As you can see, my security team is working very well. Okay, so out of principle, I don't like killing baby animals. I don't really want to kill the others, but I need the meat, so I'll consider them sacrifices. Still, I will try to avoid, even in game, to kill baby animals. Yeah, so sometimes there's a trick. If you're too high up from the stream, You will need to crouch in order to get that water. Unless the water is deeper like it is in this area. It's slightly deeper, so I'm going to work to filling up that water skin. You don't have anything left? No. Okay, let's see. I got shade spiced meat. In order to actually get the shade spiced things, start this. Yeah, so as you could see, I only killed a couple of deer or antelopes or whatever they are. I keep gazelles, and I got plenty of hides, only due to the fact that I'm using the star metal skinning knife. But that's a good thing, because I can actually get this to get me some more leather before I return to the area. Okay, so I have the shade spice thingies. I might as well remove these and the fruit inside this. But now they won't spoil anymore. Yeah, so as I said, the bears will take the honey, the tiger will take this. Usually the food that I used just now is what gets them to grow into an alpha version or demonic version, which is basically the best version of the animal. Now over here I got myself a horsey. Now one trick when it comes to horses, if you actually want it to be a certain color and not the one he is right now, you can make him either white or black. You will need some tainted fodder. Now when it comes to tainted fodder, you basically need to come over here. Yeah, nice. And that's a lot of oil. Okay, let's see. Tainted fodder, you basically need one aloe leaf, one gruel, and one yellow lotus. Okay. I should have some lotuses around here. And there we go. So it's not a must, but you can do it. Okay. Now that you have it, you just need to go back to your inventory, and you will see the background on this horse is green, unlike the red one over here. The same over here. I want a black horse. Simple as that. Now I need a saddle for it. Unfortunately, the annoying thing called camel doesn't want to wear a saddle anymore. I had no idea. Usually you can use the mounts. Apparently it's not so usual anymore. Okay, so I need a warhorse saddle. If you want, there's also improved versions, but as you can see, they actually require some pretty advanced things. Now, when it comes to steel reinforcements, you can easily make those, but I honestly wouldn't like to spend 60 hardened leather just yet in the game for it. so all that iron will go, let's see, some of it will go over here. You never know when you need it. The rest of it will go over here and get turned into steel. Speaking of steel, I want to craft some more of these because they will be useful when building. Okay, now I do have my horsey and he can stay over here. I have a saddle for him. Okay, so again, he does have plenty of HP. As you can see, just like the rhino, you can only set up the behavior distance, basically how close he will follow you. You've got some types of food you can feed it in order to actually level up some of its attributes. You can see over here its attributes. Honestly, I'm not really interested in those. Let's see, I wanted to check. And so this one has sprinting endurance bonus of 30 and damage multiplier. I'm not sure exactly what that does, not my problem. Okay, these guys have food. I have everything I need, I think. I'll just take a couple more of these. Okay, so now I have a slaver and I have something to enslave things, which means I can grab myself some trowels. I also want to check what exactly I need in order to craft this. 100, 100, 100. Okay, so apparently looks like I'm going to improve a little bit. Yeah, so now I have a smithy in frozen area. Well, I have two smithies, but I only have furnaces, sorry. But I only have these, the improved ones. On the other hand, these are much better, the game version. Heat efficient, so I'll just take the resources with me and build one. This way things will go a lot faster. Now I do need some decent fuel, and that's basically one of the best you can get. Well, there's not many versions, but I consider this one quite good. Now my friend over here can carry all of this, so I don't have to. Okay, that means I'm ready to go back. As you can see, the black horse is actually gaining levels quite quickly. So the horses are. He is quite fast, to be honest. He does have less stamina than the rhino, but he seems to be going faster. Oh, Or at least that's the impression he's giving. Once again, it is annoying that the stamina is draining so fast. If you want, you can just pause for a couple of seconds and it will give him the chance to fully recover that stamina. As you can see, he can also damage with his hooves if you meet some enemies along the way. Sadly, he's not doing that much damage. But to be fair, since he is a small creature and not so bulky as the rhino, I think he might actually be more useful to go around. I was hoping to get that camel ready. It doesn't want to join me. So, as you can see, this guy is quite fast. Now, sadly, if I remember well, you cannot increase its stamina, which is a bit annoying. I was hoping that if you feed it something, you might as well increase that, as you can increase your own stamina. It doesn't really work like that. I have no idea why. Still, it will increase in vitality. So basically, if you just want, you can take it with you around the map. Sometimes you can just go down from it, run and do stuff, kill creatures or things like that. And if they attack him with that HP, he should be able to withstand quite a lot of damage. As you can see, annoying creatures are going after him. Or her, I'm not sure which one is it. I think that's one of the things about the animals in this game. You don't know they're a male or a female. It's quite interesting. Sadly, it's also making it impossible to breed them, so you actually need to get more baby versions if you want a new one. See where the Pikachu is, that entrance. So at some point during the night this will happen, where you can't see very much, even with the torch. The best approach is to actually go on foot. With the Pikachu is that exit. Okay, I know there was supposed to be one, and there we go. I couldn't see it because I was actually looking at it. Yeah, so sadly, since I didn't grab any food for my horse, it is only slowly replenishing its health. That poor bear didn't get damaged. Okay, let's grab some food. Okay, so you can actually feed it seeds. It will gain some chances based on what he's eating. Not sure which one is affecting him right now. Yeah, so fortunately the civilized settings, or I'm not sure if it's more than that, will make the night end quite quickly, so you don't need to worry that much about it being pitch dark for too long. Also, if you do want to travel more in the dark, you can make some light from your brightness settings. Okay, maybe went the wrong way there. Yeah, so as you can see, the horse actually has the same inventory amount as the rhino. I was hoping to use that camel though. Sadly, I can't. That was actually very disappointing, to be honest, because camels do have a lot more spaces in their inventory. So basically, if you were to go somewhere and farm that area, you could use the camel to store a lot of things in it, in its inventory, sorry, not in it. Also, you can use like elephants if you want to farm things and have a lot of inventory spaces, or you can just go around and convert some bearer trolls, and again those guys will be lifesavers. Now, there are a couple of ways of getting down there, but I want to go this way as it will take me closer to my camp. Again, as you can see, there's wolves in the area. Be ready to deal with them. Because they're actually never nice to you. Yeah, so fortunately it seems like the horse is actually moving a little bit faster than the rhino when following you. Once again, lots of iron deposits. So this is truly one of the best areas to farm it. And then if you have the necessary resources, you can turn it into steel and other stuff. And I am finally back to my camp. Yeah, so since I'm playing in single player, and if you want to do it for the start, and I advise you to do it in the beginning, you can basically set up camps anywhere you want. It makes the game a lot easier for you. Okay, so as I said before, the best way to go through with actually melting things is this. As you can see, it is melting. But once you get yourself one of these, the heat efficient furnace, is just melting like crazy. It will require a lot of fuel though, so be ready for that as well. But as you can see, it's going at a very, very fast pace. Okay, I'll just leave this over here. Yeah, so these guys for now will stay over here. I did get myself a slaver, so he gets to stay over here, or she gets to stay over here. Now I do have these with me. So now I can start messing around with capturing berserkers. And again, I still have to wait for that annoying meteor shower. At least this time it will be a little bit more useful. As I said, if you don't have one of these, which I got in the event that's currently going on, the Sorcerer Hunt, then the best option would be to use a Steel Truncheon with an enhancement. Because these guys are quite tough to knock down. This will actually make it quite easy, but with a normal truncheon is not so easy. And there we go. An upgraded troll. Yeah, so while they are all named, the faction does matter, and once this one gets converted, I can actually show you what I'm talking about. There we go. Don't forget to make them go around. So I will take these two guys with me up here at Stargazer's crest. Sadly, it's not all the time that you will get some good troll. And if there's going to be a named one, I'm going to find a way to stop my trolls and knock him or her down. If there isn't a named one, and it doesn't seem like there is, then I need them to deal with enemies. Okay, so as you can see, this one is quite a good fighter. And these two, despite having a lot of armor on and a lot of strength damage bonus, not to mention their own strength attributes, they barely deal damage. I think they simply hate hurting others, otherwise I cannot find an explanation, because this one has a fantastic weapon, this one is not so bad either, so I really cannot find an explanation. Again, I will go back to Mr. Berserker. Once I get 4 of them, I can just go between these two camps and knock down and actually kill them. And one of the reasons why I got the horse is because I can actually convert a lot of berserkers and use the horse as transport. Although, to be fair, I am kind of thinking of making a permanent base around here. There's plenty of straight and flat surface over here. I could actually make a proper living space, not just these nomad camps. So once more, make sure that if you are intending to knock down pretty strong enemies and you want it to go smoothly, you should have full stamina. If you think you're at risk, for example, if you're taking too much damage from these guys, you can just run back. Okay, so I have actually knocked them down quickly. Yeah, so basically, if you think that they might kill you, or if you're coming here earlier in the game, usually I come here a lot earlier, you should basically run somewhere around here. If you have a bedroll, like I have one right here, you can come back, grab your gear, and since the spawning area of these guys is somewhere around here, you can safely grab your equipment and then be on your way, or again attempt to knock them down. Okay, so it looks like my slaver over there, my taskmaster, is doing quite a good job at converting them. It's quite fast, and it's just a tier 2 one. Yeah, so if you don't feel like having your friends join you, this will be risky because there's 2 powerful opponents. You can come by yourself. So let's see what's actually here. So we've got fighter and tier 1 taskmaster. You just need to run around for a little bit. And then when you're ready, strike. Remember, the fighters will actually deal a lot of damage. Yeah, so I'm still waiting for a meteor shower. Okay, these are useful. I was actually hoping he would drop the improved version, but that one's good. So also, now if you do again a couple of useful things. Where's my meteor shower? Yeah, so the good thing is that these guys will drop the star metal weapons, and you can get yourself some star metal that way, but it does take quite some time. I still prefer for that meteor shower to actually spawn. Now the reason why I built this is so I can actually have these at hand. Might as well leave this one over here. Okay, so it looks like the first berserker is nearly there. Basically, since it's civilized settings in single player, you can actually, as I mentioned before, go quickly between these points, farm some star metal weapons to dismantle, and you can farm some Cimmerian berserkers. If you are coming here with the greater wear of pain, which allows you to enslave 4 draws at the same time, then you can go even better. Even with this one, you should be okay-ish, especially if you have a Taskmaster, because it will get them ready quite fast. Okay, now let's see. There's also a secondary way to get at the top. Now, basically, these guys are not, or very rarely, spawning as named ones. So you can just grab like your damaging weapon instead of the truncheon. You should have a look though at them. Again, I'm useful, so I can kill them. Okay, this one is actually quite good at damaging you. And the reason why this troll could actually damage you is just over there. It has a 40% armor penetration. And that's actually quite damaging. Basically ignores a lot of it, which is not very good. Well, if you're on the receiving end, on the other hand, if you are the one damaging them, then it's not so bad. Still, it doesn't do a lot of damage itself, so I'm not really interested in it. Again, I will go for Mr. Berserker, or Miss Berserker, or Madam Berserker. I have no idea what they are. It doesn't say. Yeah, so, okay. Hello, my friend. Ooh. Yo.
There's something moving.
Okay, that was bad. So sometimes due to some stones like that one, might actually end up not making the combination, and that can actually prove bad for you. Yeah, so one of the reasons why I'm also going at Stargazer's crest by myself is something I mentioned a little bit earlier. From time to time there's named troll fighter that spawns there called Dalincia Snow Hunter, and she is quite tough. Okay, so now the moment of truth. This is a Cimmerian Berserker, as you can see. Compared to these guys, she's actually coming, or they are actually coming with 2.5k in health. They don't have that much strength, but they have a really good strength damage modifier. They have a lot of vitality though, so that's good. This one is not so good because you've only got the growth chances 70 and 60, so I'm not impressed with her. On the other hand, you can just take her weapon and recycle it. Still, I won't do that because I want her to actually benefit from it. Now, if you don't need these recycled, you can just pop them on into your new friend over here. And this is how you can easily get them epic armor sets. Okay, so back to doing some more troll farming. I'm still waiting for that annoying meteor shower. I don't know, I just don't feel lucky when it comes to it. Usually it shouldn't have anything to do with luck, but apparently in this case it does. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I'm lucky and I'm getting the Valencia. Nope. And so what I know about the Valencia is that she will not have a handed weapon. Yeah, I'm not really interested in that food. Again, another berserker. Now, as I said earlier, I do want to actually make a camp, serious camp over here, because it provides me access to quite a few things. Not to mention there is an obelisk nearby, so once I set up the map room, which allows you to travel across the map, I can always teleport back to that, and since it's close to camp, I can always reach it quickly. Yeah, which means that I can easily make myself an army of berserkers. Now, these guys are excellent even as they are at level 0. These can summon something called purges, and they are excellent even in that case at defending you or defending your base. Although the higher the tier of that purge, then the stronger they need to be. In my case, as I said, I prefer the ones with higher chances of increasing their strength and vitality. So let's see if I'm lucky to actually get one. Okay, how about you, mate? Okay, so you're even worse than she is. You're standing over here. Congratulations, you just gained another piece of armor. Again, it's so nice to be able to dismantle things. Now bear in mind, if you actually want to craft the object, it will take a lot more than that. But it is nice to know that you can dismantle them and get some resources easily. Okay, that's nice. Really nice. Yeah, so apparently even a tier 2 taskmaster is quite helpful. I wasn't expecting her to be that useful. Now, nearby, if you want, I do have some tutorial on the trials you can take. There is also named or tier 4 taskmaster, which is a guaranteed or better said, who is a guaranteed spawn. Okay,
There's
let's see.
something moving out there.
You're free, you're useless. So sadly, as Mr. Cook over here might be useless, he can still damage. So make sure to be careful. As I said, I am actually wearing the best possible armor in the game when it comes to armor value. Well, nearly the best. There are some other armors that might give a couple of other things, but it is epic armor. It is crafted by a tier 4 armorer. So this is what I mean by saying it's the best. It actually cannot get crafted in any other better way when it comes to these exact pieces. Okay, let's see, my friend over here needs some more armor. Yeah, so basically, since this armor set gives health bonus, I don't usually use it on my trolls. They already have their own health that's quite high when it comes to berserkers or things like that, so they don't really need it. The good thing is that armor that you have equipped on your trolls will never break. It doesn't lose durability. Also, if you want to quickly equip an entire army of berserkers, you can just kill this guy over here instead of turning him into a troll or third. And then you also have them fully equipped. They are already coming with star metal weapons, which are decent. Let's see. Again, I do need another one. Yo, hello, you. So another good thing about truncheons is that they don't take a lot of stamina. Basically, if I was using the two-handed sword, or if I was using even the reverse axe, the war axe, or some other weapon, it would actually take a lot of stamina, and I couldn't go for a second combination. But this one actually saves me a little bit of time. Okay, let's see one more time if I'm lucky. Okay, and this one is a little bit more decent because it has 80% growth chances in strength and 65 in vitality. Basically, he's better than she is when it comes to growth. Oh, yep. Let's see, another one is ready. This one is better when it comes to strength. So basically, if you want a damaged troll that does more damage, you could go for this guy. Yeah, so he is slightly better than this one. He also has that 65 instead of 60% when it comes to leveling up vitality. So basically she's not qualified to be a follower just yet. So if you take your time, you don't actually need a greater wheel of pain. You can just go between these two camps if you want to set up your camp over here. Okay, I forgot my damaging weapon. Well, let's see.
See me and tremble!
Tempter, fighter, useless. Sadly, there are times when they basically drop nothing, so be prepared for that as well. And I'm still waiting for that meteor shower. It would actually look nice right now with this much darkness. It usually lights up the sky. Sadly, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So, sometimes I use the shield as precaution against these guys. It's better to have some light to know what you're doing. Sadly, you cannot use the light when you're using the twine or the bindings. Drag the victim. Come on, just give me that meteor shower already. Yeah, so I did get to see one of them star metal deposits, but it's all the way in a bad place, so I cannot actually harvest it. Hello, my friends, how are you? Ready to die?
Outsider.
Okay, again. Whoa. And so if you can fight them one-on-one, they're not necessarily that menacing. But if you can't, they will be annoying. Again, I'm disappointed that they're not dropping anything useful. It's quite annoying. Yeah, so I didn't really think about this before, but now I know for sure. If you actually come in the area and you want to get star metal, make sure to actually bring these after you, your truncheon and bindings, fiber roll, a wheel of pain, preferably with some taskmaster and a dismantling bench as well as a preservation box or something that will suffice to make it, because it seems like you need to wait quite a lot for that meteor shower. And you kind of have to be in the area for it to start. It's really, really disappointing. Hello, my friend. How are you? Do you want to be my troll? I don't remember if we can actually kneel. I don't remember exactly how you can do emotes. Oh, maybe one day I will remember. It's not today. It would actually be nice to be able to kneel in front of a knockdown NPC and ask them if they want to be your troll. Now my guess is they won't, but who knows? Okay, let's see. Very good. Well, let's see what exactly he is able to do, or she is able to do. Please tell me you have good stats. Okay, now that's what we're talking about. Basically, with that 95% and with some gruel, she should get at least 1 point in strength each time she levels up. So she will certainly go above 35. In his case, it's also a decent chance. Let's see. Yeah. Not guaranteed, but it's only a 1% for him, since the gruel will give that 14 extra percent chances. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, so annoying meteor shower. Yeah, so like I said before, I did get one during this live stream, but sadly the meteors didn't fall somewhere I could get them. Okay, let's see. Kill a bow. So these fatalities were not in the game when I started playing it, but they are quite nice-ish. And not to mention, you are invincible during that time. So if someone is trying to attack you when you're performing one, they will not deal any damage to you. Yeah, so I'm just gonna grab one more berserker and try my chances another time with that meteor shower. It just seems like I simply wasn't lucky enough. Hello, how are you? Yo, yo. It would be nice if you could throw some stones, distract them. But it's nice like this too. I can't complain. Oh, there is a... Oh, see? I want to say there's a rare resource around here. There's also these rare annoying enemies. Basically over here inside this we've got the Crimson Lotus. Yeah, long time ago you were able to harvest it with a pickaxe. Now it's either by hand or by using a sickle, which actually makes sense. Okay, let's see how lucky I am. At the moment, these two are the candidates to become my next active followers. This one is disappointing. She has 70, and nope. Yeah, so this is pretty much it for this live stream for now. As you could see, if you get yourself one of these or two of these or anything like that, you can get a lot of resources that are harder to get in some other areas, but you can quickly get them over here. It's not so bad, to be fair. More than that, since you have these two camps over here quite close to each other, you can farm the Cimmerian Berserkers. Now, if you do have some weapons for them, or if you want to go around and collect legendary weapons, which are far stronger than these, you can simply take the weapons from them and recycle them by using a dismantling bench, and you can get yourself some easy star metal bars. And then you can use those to craft tools or repair tools or whatever you want to use them for. As you can see, these guys have actually got in a pretty short period of time. Most of this live stream, unfortunately, I was waiting, looking at the sky for the meteor shower in order to get the star metal. Basically, it should be coming from over there and going on this mountain in front of me. Over here. Sadly, it didn't work for me. So, unfortunately, there was no actual star metal farming. But it did get me the chance to explore a little bit and to show if there are any new players watching this, to show them around the area what to expect. Now, during the next live stream, I want to explore a little bit the Mounds of the Dead and a little bit around it, where those ghouls were. There are some things that you can get from there, including a replacement for her. She is doing a good job, but somewhere over here in this area there is a guaranteed tier 4 Taskmaster, and that one does a much better job. So until next time, thank you for either watching the live stream, or if you're going to watch the video once it gets posted on my YouTube channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.